Another week, another chance to move closer to the person that I want to be. The tough times will always be on the horizon, but it's how you react to them. It's how you perceive them. I'm not building a clothing brand. It's about the impact on the people. It's discomforting to sit in uncertainty for too long. That is why most of society turn to impulse, distraction, and laziness. I cannot be defeated because I announced this. That's my verdict. I am feeling great. It's the start of the week. I have my plan, I have my focus. Everything in my life is feeling like it's on point. Physically, mentally, emotionally, everything is locked in at the moment. The tough times will always be on the horizon. The tough times will always be there. But it's how you react to them. It's your perspective towards it that changes everything. Tough times never last, but tough people last. The one quote which I have tattooed on my bicep, which I live by on a daily basis as well, is the pain that you've been feeling can't compare to the joy that's coming. This gives me inspiration to understand that no matter what I'm feeling at any time, there will always be better things on the horizon. The thing about life is that you will never get the picture that you painted at the start. You will always envision a better future with better habits, better outcomes, better goals achieved. But it will never turn out to be that way because that's how life is structured. That is why most of society turn to impulse, distraction, and laziness, because it's discomforting to sit in uncertainty for too long. And a lot of society doesn't have that courage to break free, but I will. No matter how dark and down I get, I'm still gonna step up. There is substance in rejecting the idea of defeat. If you reject the idea of it, then you will never comprehend what it's like to be defeated. Therefore, if you live by that code, you will never be defeated. This is how I'm able to continue progressing every single day, every single week, every single month, every single year. And it's because I will not be defeated, because I announced this. That's my verdict. I'm not perfect by any means. When I was young, I didn't really have much to offer other than being respectful, a great presence and talent on the sporting field, and this interesting feeling towards life where I knew that I was built for something bigger. I'm not building a clothing brand. I feel like there's a connotation attached to people hear a clothing brand that he is just building some sort of a side hustle so that he can earn money. I'm not doing that. I've dedicated my life towards this mission because I have this particular worldview and I see the world being in a better position after I make my impact. And that's what drives me. It's about the impact on the people. It's not about the money for me. At the end of the day, I'm gonna need to earn. And that's why I'm doing it in something that I guess stimulates my passions and something that's gonna allow me to grow into different domains. The central mission is to just aim towards a better world, and then at the same time, I'll be able to take care of myself, take care of my family, and take care of the community around me as well. My favorite inspiration is Jordan Peterson. That guy changed my life. He says all the time that it is your obligation to reach your potential and to realize how far you can really push this life and how much of an impact you can have on other people's lives in a positive way. And I take that and I absorb that and I implement that into every element of my being. Everything that I push forward is grounded in some sort of moral push. And I feel that bearing sense of obligation to reach my highest potential, not necessarily for myself, but for the world and for others and people around me. Your time is limited. Society is a framework. Your natural proclivity is only your foundation and nothing more. My question for you is that why do you think society rejects these type of ideas?
I just think we're just born into a life where people don't understand that you can actually create a life where you can almost have anything you want. They don't teach that. This is just my theory, is just that there's just societal control from higher levels. I just think trying to press society down so that people can't live a powerful life of being able to see things from a different perspective. I just think that that's the creation of reality is the only way that makes sense. Just having lunch. Right now the sentiments towards my own journey are really strong. I really feel like I'm heading in the right direction. I know that I'm heading somewhere that's going to bring me the life that I want. I figured out this thing, it's convergence between living a life
full of soul and attaining financial success, I will become the example and the symbol for people who want to attain success without losing their soul. For me, I'm trying to find the convergence. It's such a hard adventure. It just takes time. Good things take time. I was watching a podcast the other day with Alex Hormozy and Tony Robbins. Tony Robbins was picking apart Alex Hormozy's full character and basically digesting the fact that there's an art to fulfillment and a science to business. Science to business will garner a financial result, and an art to fulfillment will garner a spiritual result. Everyone values different things. But what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to create that space for people that want to pursue a path that is theirs and forge their own future, but do it without losing their soul, attaining financial success as well. The reason why that is so hard is because society rejects the idea of pursuing something spiritually because it's cringe. We are in Coaldale at the moment, Mel and I, just enjoying some rest and relaxation. We didn't get too much over the Christmas and festive period, so we wanted to come here and just switch off, just rest, and ultimately spend some time together. Just very grateful, 29 years of age, still very young. I've come to 29 knowing that I'm forging my own path, and I promise you it's one of the hardest things you'll ever do, but at the same time it's one of those moments where you choose your heart, and I don't want to live anyone else's life. I want to write my own script. It's so important to let everyone know that I've come to 29 years old, so happy with the path that I found myself on. But at the same time, this has all been intentional. I engaged the process of personal development when I was younger, maybe like 22, 23. The reason why I enjoy every single moment of my life, even though sometimes it's very difficult, is because I was deliberate about walking up the base of the mountain towards the peak. So it's not easy, it's a struggle, but I'd rather be ascending than descending. This is day 6 of me waking up every single day for 30 days straight. I've been needing to get my sleep in check and routinize my sleep schedule for such a long time. I'm sick of waking up at 7, 6, 5:30 when my body needs it. I'm defying that, and what I'm actually doing is I'm getting better at going to bed early, getting more rest. I've found that the sweet spot for me to get rest is between 6 and 7 hours. This way I can actually stay engaged in my day, but I can also wake up and start work earlier and ensure that I'm getting more done. A lot of people are going to look at this challenge as being stupid. No one's telling me what to do, but it's the message that I'm sending myself that I follow through with. That's what matters to me. You are the main character in your own game of life. Your highest potential, future, best version of yourself is sending you missions and quests on a daily basis for you to complete. And when you complete each quest, you pass the checkpoint. Each checkpoint along the journey is going to become increasingly more difficult until you encounter level 10 boss. When you beat, defeat, and conquer level 10 boss, this is where it will all start making sense. Things will fall into place and you will be on your way like you never thought you could be. There's absolutely no accidents why I am able to do what I do, why I'm in the position that I'm in, why I run a brand that is so deeply rooted in my veins. And it's because I worked my ass off to get to where I am. I figured out my identity post-football career. I figured out what really makes me tick. But more than that, I figured out how I can serve others and how I can serve the younger version of myself. That type of young boy energy that was trying to find value and pave his own way. And right now I am the idol and the inspiration for that younger boy.